for 1 second. You rescued her. You raised her. You're not protecting her now. You are holding her back.
1, don't you ever touch me again. 2, don't you ever touch me again.
First big blockbuster for you.
Yes, sir.
You're working a lot with this guy who's a pro.
Yes.
How was that? Comforting?
It was great. It was great. I mean, we hit it off right away and had a lot of fun. And there's a kind of a warmth grows between these guys through the course of the film. And we shot the early stuff to begin with, so we kind of circle around each other a little bit, and kept it a little bit of distance to begin with. But then as the course of the movie, we got to know each other better.
There's a little bit of a scene, Sons of Anarchy. Pretty good.
Yeah, string a bell, huh? What up, Jack Stella?
Well, and the thing is, you're really good at staring people down. I mean, you've had to stare down Ron a couple of times.
Sure.
There's one scene in the movie where you have to stare him down, and I felt bad for you, because I would not want to have to stare him down.
Sure.
How was that?
It was good. It's fun. It's I had to take a step back, because I'm used to winning the stare downs. I'm used to being the guy that does the stare down, then knocks the guy out. But that's not the dynamic we have, And so I had to take a step back to the man. But it was helpful that he is so formidable, because if you're staring a guy down, you don't really believe it. You think, oh man, I would take this guy in a second. Then you gotta act act double time. But he's a pretty formidable cat. So
now you're coming from Sons of Anarchy, which is such an organic show, it's such a real show, and then you go to something that's so green screen and so digitally enhanced. Is that a challenge for you?
Again, I mean, I had anticipated that it was going to be a challenge, and I was actually kind of nervous about it. And then I got on set and I realized that I didn't rely on the environment around me as much as I thought I did. What I rely on very, very heavily is the actors that I'm working with. And so I showed up, and all of these guys are just fantastic, and we're there in the moment every second, on camera and off camera. So, it's really just a process of interacting with the people around you, much more than the environment around you.
Right. And with you, Idris, there's a moment where we think you're this big tough guy, but we find out that you're actually a big softie.
Yeah.
When you have to, I don't want to give away anything, but there's one point where you have to stand up and really take charge. For you, how did that feel for you?
Well, I kind of really latched on when I was reading the scripts to those moments in the script that are really human, and we deal with a bit of sacrifice here in this film, of saying like the idea is that these merry band of soldiers are the very last frontier.
That's it, last chance.
It's the last chance. So I kind of latched onto the emotion of that. Guillermo and I really spoke about how to make that really mean something to the audience. That moment, especially the moment with his daughter. His daughter that he loves and has almost shielded her from this. Sort of the mechanics of warfare, and suddenly having to put her right in the middle of it. That was an emotional line for me. So I really enjoyed those moments in the film. There was the human part.
Well, that's it. Yeah, they really shine through.
Absolutely, that's good.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Pleasure, man.
Warner Brothers Pacific Rim opens in theaters July 12th. I'm Jason Rockman for the Rockman Review.
Today we are canceling the apocalypse!